GGRC.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of GGRC. I'm RC. Unfortunately, our feline co-host is not joining us right now, but regardless, today we have a really cool game to check out. It's called Fossil Hunters. Now, this is sort of a, I guess, casual dinosaur fossil skeleton building game, I guess is the way you could put it. You play as an archaeologist, and as an archaeologist you go through these different dig sites, you find fossils, and you put together dinosaur bones. Basically what happens is a radio calls in and it makes a request for a dinosaur bone, or rather a dinosaur skeleton. You have to put the bones together to create this skeleton. And it's actually really cool. I'm really enjoying it. Let's jump in here. You can actually play this co-op with people if you so choose. And let's see, I'm gonna join in here. Usually I play as this guy right here. Let's see what color we want to go with. Let's go with green this time. And you hit A to ready up, A again to confirm. You can play this game single player. It runs just fine single player. I've been playing it single player pretty much the whole time here, and it's been going great. So this is your dig site area. You'll see up here are the different fossils we've created already. We're actually not very far into this game. I'm close to about an hour into it, but I don't see the game getting too much different, you know, an hour or 2 hours from now. So that's why I'm kind of doing the video now. But you can see so far we've done 4 of the main fossils here. And what happens is you'll come up here and usually you'll get a radio signal in, and when you use the radio, they'll tell you, hey, 2 tails, pretty simple, right? Well, they have a little bit more to say usually than that. It's because we already have a quest that we're currently on. You can hit pause at any time and go to your journal. Oop, let me head back here. I apologize, not your journal. Actually, it is your journal, but maybe you have to actually be down in the area to see what you need to do. Regardless, you can see that it does say collector request 2 tails. So let's actually go down and create this dinosaur so you guys can get an idea what the gameplay is like. These red gems are something you actually collect while you're down there digging. We'll get more into that as we go. Oh, one of my prized possessions I found already here. This golden statue, very beautiful. Love it. Something you can buy on QVC. This beautiful golden god statue can be yours for 3 easy payments of $19.95. So here we are. This is the very first dig site. Very easy. Whoa! You gotta watch out for little pratfalls or pitfalls like that. Pretty annoying. Your guy does have different abilities. He can jump over gaps like that. Thought it was really weird that the first dig site they decided to put like a hole right there just to like kind of have you fall down. When you fall down through a hole, you just kind of reappear there. No real big deal. You lose some gold. So far I haven't used the gold to do anything in this game yet, so I don't really know what it's used for, which is kind of interesting. But you can see here, this was the original skeleton that we created. We created a head, a backbone, and a tail. Now as it goes here, you can go up to any fossil that's already existing here, and you can actually clean it. As you see, we make it sparkle here. But if you need to find other bones, let's say for example, well, we got the tail, you know, we have the vertebrae here. You can actually drag these and move them around. And you can grab it here. Let's see, lock in the rotation here. And they connect like so. Of course, you can pull those apart anytime. If you want to redo your skeleton at any point a different way, you can do that. But we don't have a head. We kind of need a head. So let's see what we can find here. Oh, we got another vertebrae piece. So you can actually grab this. Put this together here. Now, when I was talking about going to the journal earlier, you could see that when it's paused, I guess we don't need to go to the journal to see it, but on the pause screen, you can see how much of the current dig site you're in you've explored. We've explored 69% of it, and there are no journal entries to collect in this one. When you do go to journal, though, if you collect a journal entry, you'll see that these are the journal entries you collect. You can see I actually unlocked a few of them. I haven't checked them out yet. But you go from page to page. You can see this best frenemy golden statue is the one that we've already collected here, which is kind of cool. But all these different notes and everything pop up as you collect the pages, which is kind of fun and kind of cool, and it actually gives the game a story. head back here, actually. Adding yet another one. The Triceratops orchids. They definitely look like Triceratops. It's kind of cool. Let's see. So yes, if we go back, so you can see the dig site, it says there's 11 out of 28. So I'm assuming that means we've collected 11 pages out of the 28 that we can get. I'm assuming that's what it is. Alright, let's clean this one here. And right now we're going to dig through some rocks here. Here's some more gold. Oh, we got stuff falling. You got to be careful when you're digging because sometimes you're going to create some kind of a rock slide, you know, and then they're going to slide in like that. And sometimes they will break your fossils that you're currently working on. Other times, you know, they'll just swoop in more dirt and whatnot for you to uncover fossils if you haven't found any already. All right, so we're going to put together a very simple fossil here. So there you go. You put this together, and we could submit it. Now you submit it at any point, you're going to get gold, which is kind of nice. Though, again, not quite sure what the gold does just yet. But there you go. We collected the gold. We submitted a fossil. And all of those fossils are tallied up as you go. Actually, when I did that, that was my 10th fossil that I submitted, so it gave me an achievement. But you can see here that our collector request is to make one with 2 tails. Now, how are you going to do that with just the pieces we got here? Well, that's why we actually have to go further down into the dig sites. So the more, you know, further down you go, the more interesting the pieces get that you can build the dinosaurs with. So that's dig site 1. Very, very simple. You know, it's just basically an oval. You can see dig site 2 kind of has like an L shape. It gets more complicated. Dig site 3 really antes it up, gets more complicated. Dig site 4 here. In 4, you're actually starting to deal with like these little spiders that will eat your fossils, which was definitely a little bit annoying. So you got to like fend them off while you're building your fossils. But again, this is a very casual game, so like you're gonna get minor annoyances like that, but you're never gonna get into a position where you can't build your fossil. I actually want to check out dig site 3 here real quick, just so I can show you some of the varied things that they do in the levels here. Because by 3, they're already doing some really interesting, cool stuff. So you can see here, we now have feet. So you got claws that you can put down for the dinosaur, which is pretty sweet. Pick it up. There we go. But one of the things I do like about this, like I said, very, very varied area, is that, you know, they have places connected like this that you can only reach if you jump over to it. So you're going to be doing some platforming if you need to find all the journal pages. This one I have found 4 out of the 4 and have explored 100%. So there's really not much else for us to do in this one unless we want to build our requested dinosaur, which we might actually do real quick. But we got to find the right pieces. So we need a dinosaur with 2 tails. That is what the request is. Oh, got a rock avalanche coming in here. A rock slide, if you will. Just getting gold, no fossils yet. Now, the blueprints that you see here, what those do is if you build the blueprinted dinosaur, that will actually unlock the next dig site for you. Here we go. We'll just start with this guy here. So we have this piece here. So this will be a tail. Oop. You gotta get used to how the guy drags his stuff around too, because you actually have a way to drag it, and you can actually lock him in place to rotate it, or you can lock him, if you grab it from a certain position, you want to leave it that way, you can lock it that way. Otherwise he'll kind of swivel around like this, and it gets a little annoying because you're not quite sure if you got a good hold on it. This bottom should connect to there. This is going to be a very, very unfortunate dinosaur. I feel bad for it. It's just a head with a connector and two tails once we find a head here. Uh-oh, another avalanche. Now the thing is, you never want to do an avalanche too close to your fossils because they might... There we go. We just smashed some of our fossils there. You want to try to get the fossils from a little bit further away so that way you can drag them over to what you're building and call it from there. Woo! And we're getting a lot of rock avalanches here, aren't we? But we're not finding the headpiece that we need right now, are we? Okay, we have some gold there, I guess. You definitely don't want to be caught under that avalanche either, because that is something that will take you out. Again, doesn't seem like a big deal if it takes you out. You just lose some gold that I'm not quite sure what it does yet anyway, as I mentioned a few times. I did see on the forums, though, they're talking about the gems and the money. I guess that they have an update coming to this game that is going to utilize that stuff a bit more. So they're telling people to kind of just like hold on to your, you know, keep hoarding money and stuff like that, because it will come into play in the future. Wow, I can't believe I still can't find a head fossil here yet. There must be some in here somewhere. There we go. There's a head. Okay. So this one we got to drag all the way over to what we're building. And do we have a path over here yet? Can I go through the bottom? I can. Okay. I want to be very careful here not to... I don't really want to chisel any other fossils or rocks out just yet, because I want to get this one built so we can move on. Alright, so there we go. We got the head, and we got it with 2 tails. So let's submit it. And there we go. Not too bad, right? So that should take care of the request. There you go. See? 2 tails is now. So it says, come see me in the lab. We're going to head up to the lab, or the you know, regular dig site that we go up to at the top. Whatever you want to call it. The resting area. And when you head up here, they're going to let you know, hey, you know, you finished the quest, and then they're going to give you a little surprise here. Look at that, you did it. Here you go. And right now he's saying, I'm looking for a pretty big skeleton this time. 10 pieces, any fossil will do, so long as there's 10 of them. So he's saying that, you know, he just wants you to use 10 pieces. And this is what you get for finishing those, are these gems. So I've used the gems once so far just to get the golden statue here, which again, the golden statue, I'm not quite sure what it does. I guess it's just supposed to be a collection thing. But we're going to actually take one with us here in the elevator, because this is how it works. You just got to put it in the elevator with you, and then you take it away. If you ever end up getting one in the future, that's what you're going to do with it. We're going to go to dig site 4 here, because I know that there's a place to use the gem in here somewhere. So let's go grab our gem. Now, we use the gem first and foremost over here to get the golden statue, which is right there. But there is another spot to use it, and that's where we're going to head right now, because I hadn't done this yet. And I believe what is behind it is a journal page. Now, if you're into collecting, if you like games with collections in them, you know, this game is probably going to be down your alley, because there are journal pages in every place to collect. So you can see here, there's a journal page. We have this. You just drop the gem right on it. Boom. It's going to open this right up. We can grab our journal page. There it is. Now we open up our journal, and boom, it pops in. We've explored 100%, but there's still 2 journal entries to go. Now, if you want to get those stars that are actually on the dig site select menu, which I'll show you in a second here, because we're going to go down to the next dig site. We'll come back for those journal pages another time. But if you want to get the star that's on the dig site select page here, or the dig site select screen, this star here, that's for collecting all the journal pages. So the exploration so far hasn't really come into play for anything that I've noticed, but I noticed the star pops up once you get all the journal pages. So here we go, dig site 5. Let's jump in. I haven't been in here yet. Should be surprising. Curious to see what the blueprint is going to look like here, because they keep getting better, bigger, and crazier. Here's a journal page. Pick that up. So like I said, yeah, this game I'm really liking, because it's... Oh, here's one of those annoying little spiders. Now, these spiders won't actually hurt you. You don't have health or anything like that, so what you really want to do is you want to keep brushing them away from your fossils, and if you can, you want to throw them sort of like down the hole there, because that gets them away from your stuff. Because they will march over here, and they will just eat your fossils, so you got to protect your stuff. Oh man, there's a thing of dynamite. I haven't used this yet. That's kind of fun. We're going to save that for up there, because that looks like something we actually got to blow up. Alright, you gotta go. You gotta get away from my fossil. I push these rocks out of the way so that way these guys are easier. See, like, he's heading right for my fossil. He's trying to eat it. I'm trying to get these rocks out of the way so I can push this guy down right here, because I feel like they're gonna be showing up here more often. There we go. Get out of here. No! And then I fell, of course. We just lost some coins, no big deal. Push these rocks. There we go. Alright. Let's grab this claw. Place that claw there. This one has a much different head this time. It's a big head that we haven't seen yet, so let's see if we can collect our pieces and open up the next dig site here. But yeah, as I was saying though, this is a very casual game. You can go at your own pace, and that's kind of what I like about it, is that it's one of those games, it's like, I think, you know, some people would call it casual, some people would call it a sort of a filler game, you know, that kind of thing. But personally, I just call it fun. This is one of those games that's just like, I kind of want to, like tonight, I kind of just want to go and collect more fossils. That's what I feel like doing tonight, you know? I don't feel like anything action-packed. By the way, we found the big head right here. So we're gonna have to chisel this guy out, and let's hope we don't trigger some kind of avalanche. Oh, geez. We got to get this stupid bug away from our fossils. I feel like he's going for it. Get out of here. I'm about to get this sweet, awesome head fossil. I can't have you buy my stuff. Look at that. They just keep appearing. Get the hell out of here. Why do you keep appearing next to my fossil blueprint? I gotta take this out. There we go. Gotta keep opening up this area as much as I can so I can just knock those stupid things down. Alright, we're gonna rotate this as best as we can. Right into space. There we go. Okay, let's hope we don't get a rock avalanche here. There we go. We got the head. We're gonna drag. Oh my god. These stupid spiders. Whose bright idea was to put these guys like right by my fossil? It makes me a little paranoid because I'm not going to be able to like leave too far. Spin this guy. There we go. To go search for fossils I need. There we go. It's in place. Alright, we're going to go chisel over here for a bit. You are going to be toast, my friend. Need you guys to go spawn somewhere else. Thank you. Alright, we got another claw, which we definitely need. Alright, we are about 4 pieces away. Look! He pops up right there! What kind of crap is this? Alright, on the previous level, it was not this maddening to have to deal with these guys. They just show up here unannounced. No one invited them. Not sure why they think they're allowed. Oh crap, see, there's the avalanche. We did get a curved piece here. No! Ah, smashed our straight vertebrae piece there. Put that in place. We got one of these. Alright, so we have to at least get rid of this one. Oh, okay, good. Smashed our straight piece, but then we got another one back. You are going right in the hole. Get out of here. See ya. Now, one of the other things they do look at is, like they said, they want you to polish these bones to make sure they're like nice and sparkly and clean. I haven't really seen it play too much into the money situation or anything like that. We're gonna put this one. Yeah, getting daring there. I'm gonna put this one further over here. There we go. Nope, you are also going down the hole. I'm not even trying to use my pickaxe there. I'm just trying to get this guy out of here. Fall down, thank you. Oh, we do have another one here. Let's rotate this bad boy. Oh, no you don't. See, look at that jerk trying to eat my fossils. See ya. Don't need you here. There we go. Okay, one more curved piece. And then we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be golden here. I can hear a spider though. Look at him. He's eating my big skull. Where I can't see you. There you are. So I will say this has been the most annoying these spiders have been, and it's only the second level. I can only imagine how crazy it's gonna get when they really start, you know, popping in. If there's a level where they just like keep showing up, you know. But the good news here is that we are on the last piece. And let's hold our spot. Let's get that in place. There we go. So now the blueprint is done. The spiders don't matter. Now you see it actually creates this line that leads over to the lift over here. Releases that sort of blue force field that keeps you from moving on. And now we can go do some other stuff. And of course we have that quest to make 10 pieces, a 10-piece fossil or whatever. And of course you could do that on any dig site. You don't have to do that on a specific dig site. So my preference at this moment would be if I have a really easy quest, like putting a 10 together, I'm gonna go do that on probably on a dig site that doesn't have those annoying little spider guys on it. Let's see here. There's a page over here. Let's grab that page. How many journal pages in this one? Look at that. Ah, I spilled my tea. I'm annoying. This tea stain looked like a crawler. So those little guys are called crawlers, which is good to know. We're at 2 out of 5 on the journal entries on the dig site. But yeah, as far as this game goes, Fossil Hunters, like I said, I'm really enjoying it. That is the bulk of the game. That is what you're doing in it. You are putting together fossils. You are, you know, trying to get yourself to the next dig site. If we hold the elevator, go back here, you'll see that the next dig site is now available. There it is, level 6. And it looks like it's going to be, you know, a little bit more complicated than 5. So they do get more and more complex as they go, or at least, yeah, it looks like 4, 5, and 6 are probably about the same. But as you can tell, once you get into 6, then you got to get to 7 and so on. So I don't know how many dig sites there are in this game, but what I can say is that I am really enjoying myself in this game. Like I said, it's one of those games where you kind of want to pop in real quick maybe and build a fossil, get to the next dig site real quick, you know, or perhaps maybe you want to play for a few hours and just like knock out a bunch of fossils. But regardless, I'm just having a great time with it. I feel like this is just a ton of fun, and you know, it's a casual game that you can sort of play at your own pace. And you know, I can't really say any more about it than I'm just really having a good time with it. If this seems like kind of a you know, a laid-back experience that you'd be into with building the fossils and everything like that, I definitely recommend it because I'm having a good time with it already. So there you go, everybody. That is Fossil Hunters. GG, and I'll see you all next time.
GRC.